All eyes on base. Tune in. Press play. All is alpha on the way. Don't blink. Just stay. Oh, yeah. Got my coffee and my tabs up. Charts on the screen trying to level up. Base junkie breaking down that ep.36. Crypto now we're turning threads into similar. What's a pool, what's a yield, what's a peg mean? They turn the jargon into real life scenes. From airdrop dreams to blue chip streams, they map it all out, now we all on the team. From what is gas, so check my stats. From I don't get it, to run that bag. All eyes on base, stay locked in. Learning DeFi while the beats stay bumping. Oh yeah, from the first little back to a major move. Base junkie, now we got something to prove. Get your notes right. Turn that late night scroll to a smart life guide. We just press play, let the questions fly. They explain that yield while the numbers climb high. Click connect, now I see the pool flow. Two-side deposit, watch the tokens grow. LP tokens in my wallet, feeling brand new. Fees dripping in while I'm chilling with the crew. Talking risk and permanent, what that do? They slow it down till the smoke shine through. From rug red flags to the gems in the rough, they keep it real clear so the fans stay up.
Yo, and welcome to another edition of Our Eyes on Base DeFi Yield, the weekly talk show where my co-host Crypto Noah and I talk about liquidity pools and how we can be making money in these sideways markets. Often there's a bit of educational talk, and as always, there's a bit of swag. I see my main man is dripped out, suited and booted, ready to impress. I guess the catwalk awaits. But guys, if you enjoy this weekly series, make sure you show some love and smash that retweet and let people know where you are. Now, without any further ado, let's pass it over to my wonderful co-host, as always, Mr. Crypto Noah. How are you, my man?
Man, doing good, man. I'm out in the streets right now, hitting some meetings. This is the first time I'm showing up without a shirt on. But just for y'all next time, I'm going to be wearing a shirt, and I'm also going to show one because we got to keep the tradition going. I'm just wearing a blazer, suit and tie here with no tie. But yeah, I know I think it's been about a month. Has it
really been that long?
NYC, I couldn't do it. ETHConf, I couldn't do it.
No, dude.
Maybe 3 weeks.
You were at New York one of the weeks. I think that the last time we had a show, you were in a little booth in New York, and someone was like, "Yeah, wrap it up."
You're right. Okay, I think it's been 3 weeks.
Okay.
Too long though. Long overdue. So guys, no curriculum prepared, but we're just gonna kind of, get your pacifiers, lay on them back, and we're just gonna cradle you and just kind of give you guys our perspective on the markets and just kind of talk about what's happening. How you doing today, man? It's been a while.
Dude, I'm doing well, man. I'm like, no complaints here. I've really leaned into the streaming and supporting builders side of things. I think right now in a bear market, it's the easiest time to give up. Because it's the hardest time to be just continue to push forward. There's less going on the timeline. There's just less liquidity. If you are a token supporter, bag holder, big bags become small bags, and it's like, oh man, this is brutal. And if you're a builder trying to get traction, I'm supporting a project, Basemate, right? Basemate is a fantastic project. They're plugged into all the MCP, doing some fantastic things on on the base app. It's actually probably one of the few reasons why I use the base app. But even them who are posting daily updates, they just brought out like a World Cup predictor stuff, and every day the team is shipping, dude. But the token price, it's fighting for its life, and that's just one example, and that's the one I look at like more frequently because really they're posting stuff daily, like new updates. These guys aren't even sleeping. A team no sleep, and it's like these guys can't even catch a break. Can't break the million market cap. even though in a different climate, it'd be 10 mil plus. And that's just one anecdote on, and it's the same story across the board. So it's really hard for people to just dig deep and have that runway and have that community to really support them to continue to push forward. And that's really why I've been pushing forward on the live streams, just to support that and just do my part in just amplifying those who choose to persevere, choose the path untraveled, and just choose to remain here in this space.
Hey man, that's all we can do. It's funny when you say you fighting for your life. It reminds me of that R. Kelly meme. For those of you who don't know, R. Kelly was a famous R&B singer who went to jail for some bad things involving kids, and they were interviewing him, and he's like, "I'm fighting for my life. I'm trying to have a relationship with my kids." So every time someone says I'm fighting for my life, I'm always thinking about that. But no, it's
talk of R. Kelly, not to get completely derailed, man. Did you watch his In a Closet series?
7 o'clock in the morning and a rays from the sun wakes me. Of course, man. I'm a black man.
Man. Oh, dude, that cracked me up. Just the whole journey. I was like, this is a song? Like, what? But yeah, I mean, it's funny that you giving the disclaimer, like, hey, Aaron Kelly was an R&B singer. It's like, are we old? Like, how? Like,
well, shit, man. I mean, we are in our 30s, but I also realized that a lot of crypto people don't listen to that stuff. So it was more so for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were speaking to the next generation, the youth of today, who weren't around in the early 2000s.
I mean, I guess that is true. That is true. But yeah, no, it's yeah, man. So, well, first, I want to talk about my findings from Tech Week and ETHConf. So, I was in NYC Tech Week, and if you follow us on Instagram at Know It Owls, we put out like a daily recap for everything I took from each day. The overarching theme was AI agents. I went to a Google for Startups event. They were basically helping. They had a lot of workshops where they were having like developers showing developers how to launch their own AI agents for all kinds of shit. And also, dude, for those of you who don't know, Tech Week isn't like it's a decentralized event where it's not like ETH Denver or ECC. It's more so like whereas there's a central place where you can go and there's booths and stuff like that. Tech Week is basically, it's like a bunch of side events. It's no singular place for events. AI. And that Tuesday, they broke the record for the most events in one day. It was like over 500 events in New York for one day.
Wow.
Absolute madness. Made a lot of great connects. Wasn't like a lot of crypto stuff to report, mostly just AI. It's also Deep Tech Week here in San Francisco. ETHConf, this was their first ever conference that wasn't a hackathon. A lot of infrastructure plays, a lot of institutions coming in regards to like banking. Like there was a lot of people there and like business casual. Like there weren't people dressed in like unicorn suits and stuff like that. So, that's a good thing because, institutions, they're going to pump our bags, but they are going to put the handcuffs on us. So there's always that trade-off. So that was cool. Made a lot of great connects.
Quick question on like the vibe. I mean, so you mentioned that the ETH event was first time it wasn't a hackathon, and now you're seeing more blazers, less onesies. A sign of the evolution of the space. How was the content? How was the morale? How was the vibe?
The vibe was good, man. I got to meet Hayden Adams, the founder of Uniswap. I got to hear the co-founders of Optimism talk. One of them had on Vibrams, which is like the toe shoes that I wear. People are still very much building, very much supporting. A lot cool merch free food. Well, not free food. You have to buy the ticket. And then also in regards to like the suits and not onesies, I'm wondering if it's because it was in New York. You know, New York is like, you know, suited and booted capital of the world or United States or whatever. But what I did notice was that there was a lot of older people, TradFi people, they actually were quite familiar with crypto. It wasn't the theme of like, oh, we're trying to learn. It was more so like, how can we implement this? How can we use this to help us? Which was really refreshing to see.
Refreshing.
I say that because, you know, we don't want people in this space. I mean, everyone's welcome. Like it's something that we want everyone to learn about, but like the real big players who are going to be innovating and passing laws, I think it's better that they're competent um, in what this stuff is all about. And I got to see some of that, so that was good.
You mentioned you met the one of the founders of Optimism. How are they doing? Like I remember when Base parted ways from building on the OP stack.
Are they not building on the OP stack anymore?
No, dude, they happened like earlier in the year.
What are they building on now?
I think they're building their own thing. I mean, yeah, dude, this was like news like early in the year. They were leaving like, yeah, dude. And they were basically okay. Now that my memory is a teensy bit fuzzy on this, but it was like Optimism gave them some grants. Like they had some deal, and the deal sort of matured, and then basically like, okay, well, look, we're gonna build our own thing, and they left the Optimism chain or stack, and at the time, base transactions made up like over 90% of all the volume happening on the entire ecosystem, like the super chain. Um, so, I mean, as far as I was aware, Optimism was sort of fading to, um, it's sad, hard to say, but like,
Oblivion.
yeah, obscurity, oblivion. You know, I mean, I just checked it now on CoinGecko, so they're not doing too terribly. I mean, Optimism. Where would you place them in terms of like top cryptocurrencies at a guess?
Are you talking about the token or are we talking about the TVL?
The token.
Well, I mean, all the tokens are shit. The Optimism token has been shit for a while. I haven't held it in a while.
But like in terms, well, I guess it's connected to TVL. What position do you think they are in terms of market cap?
Let me pull them out. I'm trying to find what number they are on DeFi Llama.
No, dude, don't check. I have it here in front of me.
Oh,
I'm
usually yes.
I'm asking you to guess.
I mean, with them not having Coinbase on there, it's definitely put through a monkey wrench in there. So, I mean, man, that sucks, man. That's like losing your biggest client right there.
Would you guess they're top 50, top 100?
Oh, just in like the market cap and of
Yes.
all tokens? I would guess they're in the top 100.
154th.
Wow.
Yeah, brother.
That's
It's been quite the slip down. But I mean, hey, he still has a product that has $220 million market cap. So I mean, he's not. They're not out of the. They're not. I mean, they still got gas in the tank.
man, that's crazy, bro. Yeah, it's when I talk to them, because we're trying to partner with as many as we can, and I've always liked Optimism's vibe and mission. The founder, the guy, not the Asian woman, he said that they're going after enterprises now, like they're trying to help enterprises get built on chain. So it's just like now you have these crypto platforms basically going after TradFi, which is good, because that's the whole mission, like get all this technology and infrastructure on chain. So you got to, like Grant Cardone says, you got to beat the phones up, right? You got to beat the sun up, beat the phones up. And that's what he said they were doing. So, hey, man, as long as they building, sometimes the price and the TVL won't reflect that. And even with in Optimism's case, they're a platform, and like they never, once base was on the OP chain, they didn't, basis TVL didn't translate to Optimism's TVL. So it's kind of hard to even value it anyway. So yeah, that was kind of the vibe.
So I just asked my assistant, just just for like the better details. Did base leave Optimism? Yes, basically moving away from the Optimism OP stack superchain setup, but it's not leaving Ethereum and it's not shutting down. The clean version, Base announced it is moving to its own unified Base operated stack. In Base's own engineering post, they say over the coming months, Base is moving away from the OP stack while still working with Optimism as an OP enterprise support client. So I'm not sure if this is like, I forget exactly when this happened. When was
It
it?
sounds like they're moving away.
So,
They have,
this was announced in February. Um, so yeah, this was announced in February. A new unified stack for base chain, and then just
man,
to
I missed that.
just to pull up the optimism. Just wondering if that was connected because 150 something 100. Here we are. So year to date, yeah, you can. I mean, it's been a march down since January, but here we are. The thing was announced, and then just further downage.
Wow.
But hey, it's hard out here, regardless of the size.
I wonder if Coinbase left them because of lack of technical wherewithal, or if they just want to own their own stuff and not have to rely on anyone.
I think probably the latter. I mean, the more vertically
That's what I was thinking.
the more vertical they are. I mean, at the end of the day, Coinbase could own the entire vertical, and if they are to be I mean, if they are the largest exchange and they're pioneering crypto regulation, like why not own? Why not be dependent and own every single facet of the production chain?
I wish they would have just bought OP.
Yeah, I wish a lot of things,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
but dude, okay, let's talk about so the events are good, and AI, obviously AI is the talk of the town. It's the talk across. It's the talk of the timeline. It's everything. It's what's changing the world right now. Um, so crypto is looking to adopt institutions. What was something insightful that you learned about AI, or a product, or something that like really caught your attention?
Honestly, man, nothing. And the only reason I say that is because like I'm looking at AI stuff every day. My business partner is at an AI company, and he's always like bringing stuff to the forefront. It was mostly like developer tools, stuff that was kind of over my head. Nobody was talking about world models like what Odai is doing. Actually, I did have a conversation with the gentleman about that. He did say there were some projects like trying to work on it, but other than that, man, just just seeing the different companies trying to incorporate AI and help people use AI was the biggest takeaway, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I mean, I see it in my day to day, like the dads chats. I mean, like I live in a nice part of Portugal where there's lots of entrepreneurs who come here, and obviously in the dads chat, a lot of them are entrepreneurs. The There's an AI dads group chat, and it's like there's a lot of interest. Like where I'm seeing in my day to day, a lot of talk about business. It's either what businesses are AI proof, or how can we supply AI to existing businesses? And I think lots of the early adopters of AI are like, okay, look, everyone really can supercharge their businesses. Obviously, some are targeting the largest companies, but I mean, I saw today Oracle's letting go of 21,000 employees to be replaced by AI. It's like it's happening on every scale. It's either helping small businesses get more competitive, and it's helping large businesses uh, trim the fat in terms of their budget, their costs, and obviously that's a hard way to say it, especially it's because these are people's lives and everything, and yeah, no, but you've heard that expression before, right?
Oh yeah, it's just you have a way with words, man. But no, it's true. It's true. It is definitely true. Yeah, man. Let's talk about the Clarity Act.
Let's
So
go for it.
we saw oil drop because they had that peace deal that ended up getting rolled back. You know, Trump was excited, tweeting, "Iran can't have any nuclear weapons. They can't go to war ever." Da 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 da. Then a few days later, it rolled back, and now, if we go over to share my screen here. If we go over to Polymarket, the Clarity Act. Can you see my screen? Yeah. If we go to Polymarket and look at the odds of Clarity Act getting signed into law this year, so 44% chance, and it hasn't been this low since January.
Oh
So
wow.
people were calling for it to happen on July 4th. I never thought it was going to happen on July 4th. I was always of the opinion that it would happen around the fall. And also, actually, while we're here, let me take this off. I've been talking to the A16Z folks, and I got to sit down with someone, and in so many words, I was told that through the grapevine, they think it's going to pass September, August, September. I don't know if that's changed since, whatever. This was like 2 weeks ago ish. So, yeah, man, I think that's going to be the nothing. That's going to be the best possible thing that can happen for crypto. Nothing else. Even if Bitcoin goes back to 100K, I think the Clarity Act will still be the best catalyst, even if it isn't immediate.
Okay, so let's talk about the clarity a bit more because last I understood, with some of the, I mean, it really depends on what restrictions are or what the terms and conditions are of the act. If it's only allowing accredited investors, and if it boxes a lot of retail out, then obviously that's going to do more damage and just allow institutions to mop up the floors before people can actually get in. But
I don't
I
think
think
I don't think it'll take out retail investors. Like just being able to buy Bitcoin and crypto, I don't think they'll do that. Are you getting chatter that they might? I haven't heard that one.
I want to connect you with Toro because I think he did some deep dive into it. In fact, Wendy O, there was a video. I'll find it. I'm not good at searching quickly. I'll find it after the show and I'll send it to you and we can talk more about it because she went through the Clarity Act with a fine tooth comb and picked out some things that could actually be really damaging for retail. It's like, hang on, have they slipped this stuff in? Uh, I'll send it over. But in theory, in practice, like the Clarity Act, more clarity on regulation and allowing institutions to have it on the bank balance on the balance sheets, and like it's such a legitimizer of the space. It should be a major catalyst. Um, what are your thoughts? Do you think it happens this year? Do you think it happens August, September? From the chirpings.
I mean, it was told to me that there was an inside person, but things change. So honestly, I have no fucking idea. No idea. I'm literally just guessing and going off of like what I'm hearing. So I hope so, but I can't say that I wouldn't put any money on either side, is how not convicted and sure I am.
Okay. Yeah, it's well, I mean, what we can do is just continue to work, build, see if we can stack money outside of crypto so that we have more purchasing power to capitalize on these discounts. I mean, Bitcoin, it's popped up back above 60K. Um, how low do you think we go?
How about we pull up the old chart and see what's going on? Like my auntie Pat would say, she would see, be like, "What's going on?"
What's
Let's
going
see here.
on?
Share screen. Okay, so here we go. So first off, here's another thing. People are calling for like a .com boom style bubble burst in the stock market, right? So we had our Kevin Warsh had his first, the new Federal Reserve chair had his first meeting, and he said that they're basically like not going to be going off the same data points as last time. It's going to be like more current versus like foresight, like how the last one is, which could be good and bad. Like, the Federal Reserve, they have a history of like changing definitions of things, right? And now people are like thinking we might get rate hikes again because of inflation and how that the vibe of that meeting. Like, for example, they changed the definition of a recession. Like the technical definition of a recession used to be 2 negative quarters of GDP, which is gross domestic product. And then they changed it. So it's like now technically we haven't had any recession when they just changed the definition. So,
Why did they change the definition to
I don't remember.
like 12 consecutive quarters?
Something probably like that. I'll have to check. If you want to search it in there, you can. But people were kind of like, yo, like you got in here to make Trump look good and be like, lower rates. But he was more so. You can tell he's definitely a politician. It was short. It was sweet. I don't know about sweet, but anyway, the stock market didn't like it, and we kind of see things starting to roll over. We got oil down. Oil hasn't been this low since June, which is really good. If we look at the S&P 500, it's starting to roll over. If we look at the Dow, that one's still up. Gold is still just dropping like a rock. We got the NASDAQ dropping, but I can't really say dropping. It's more so like consolidating because it's still in that high territory. But if we start to raise rates, that stock market's going to come way down. And if we look at Bitcoin, we're at 60K, right? This is a very key level of support. It was like the resistance pretty much of the last cycle back in 2021. If we break 60K, I think we're going back down to 50K for sure. Right now we're on the weekly. So it's like we've been for the past few weeks, we've just been dropping, right? And if we go to the daily, like guys, we have our 62 acting as resistance, we have the 75 acting as resistance, and we also have our 200-day moving average acting as resistance. That's 3 different confirmations, right? The trend is your friend, right? Don't fight against the trend. We getting lower highs and lower lows. Got a high here, a lower high. Got a low here, lower low, and a little bit of a lower one here. So the trend is basically saying that we have more downside to go. I think personally over the summer where the fund managers go on vacation, the Clarity Act's in the lull, stock market's rising, VCs are funding AI over crypto. I think we'll see a 50K BTC. I'm not going to lie. I think we're going to see it. And then even ETH looks the same, has the same price action as Bitcoin, right? I think we'll see a 1200K ETH. Might even see $1,000 or a $900 ETH.
That would be max pain.
Yeah.
ETH under 1,000. That's hard to even think about. Like in 2026.
I know, man. It's crazy, but I wouldn't put it past it, right? And if we just go through the other charts, all the charts kind of look the same, right? We're at a $2 trillion market cap in crypto right now. The lows that we're at, we haven't been since 2024. which is crazy. So yeah, man, it's not looking good right now unless you are got
building.
on the sidelines and you're looking for discounts.
Yeah, I was talking with a friend of mine today. Because yeah, some of the better investors I know, like crypto guys, are pretty much in USDC now, or at least weighted into the USDC, and they still haven't redeployed yet. I think again, anecdotally, the smarter investors that I know are waiting for a bit more pain before getting that confirmation.
I'm still
Um,
not selling my Tibber. I don't give a damn.
I mean, Tib was looking at a tasty price these days, around the 10 cent. I saw it was like up to like 13 cents. I'm like, oh man, don't start pumping just yet. Like I'm woefully underexposed. And then it came back down to like 10 something. I'm like, yes, you just chill. I'm not tweeting anything about Tibber and until I'm in.
He's exposed because there is something cool that we're gonna be able to talk about in a few weeks that we can't share now. But yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, yeah. But until then, I'm woefully underexposed. Uh, so
Keep holding, big mate. We'll get there.
yeah, just like I'm not bull posting anything about Tibber. I'm just like quietly, just like if I see it, if I see any tweets about it, I'm not resharing that. Like guys, just chill for now. Like let's send it soon, but not yet
Praying on Tipper's downfall in the short term.
in the short term. If I can get Tibber at 8 cents, oh man,
Dude,
yeah, chef's kiss.
I first started buying Tipper at 7 cents.
Mm. And what was its high? Like 41.
42.
And it's not even out yet. It's like the product isn't even out yet.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's the breadcrumbs are all there. It just makes sense. It just the timing isn't right for it to send up the bat signal and max or full send.
Oh, actually, I don't think it depends on crypto timing just because it's mostly an AI identity play. It's mostly a TradFi play that's utilizing crypto technology. So, and that's why I'm not selling it because it's not dependent on the crypto. It's not a product where it's like, oh, we need a bunch of people in the markets, like you're launching a DeFi protocol. You want a lot of liquidity so that it can flow into it. Tipper is a product for TradFi, right? So that's why I'm on. No matter what happens in the crypto market, I'm not selling it because its main product, allegedly, isn't is it's not really a crypto product. It's just utilizing crypto and blockchain technology, but it's really an identity and AI play. So, which is doing great right now. We look at the stock market. So he might want to launch it before the stock market crashes. You never know. I'm not trying to like give you FOMO. I can see you puckering up a bit,
Dude.
but we'll see what happens.
Yeah. I'm searching like what's the going rate for kidneys?
Yeah. So yeah, man, we'll see what happens. I hope you can get in before shit goes crazy too. That way we can, you know, have a big
We can race our yachts.
exactly.
Yeah. But hey, let's talk about Tibber. Let's talk about like liquidity pools.
Yes. Let's pull up. I'm gonna share my screen real quick and let's look at some yields.
But this is one of the things that I really enjoy about the show. I mean, there's so many things I enjoy about our show. Mainly just catching up with you, but talking liquidity pools, making your money work for you, whether the markets are up or down. As long as there's volume, these pools are paying out.
Dude, look at this. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
I don't know what this play is, but it's been at the top for a while. But you can see how low the yields are. It's only two pools over 1,000%. And I don't know, these are probably bullshit tokens. I'm not sure, but you got your G Speed right here, 808.
I love me some G Speed.
Asteroid still doing good. Fucking Zora, fuck you.
The thing about G Speed that I find is like it's so volatile, the price. Like I remember I called it on the show, uh, and then it did like a 3x the next day, and I was texting you like, bro, did you get it? Did you get some?
Yeah, I remember
And
that.
and then it went up to like $120, and then it came down to about $9, and I was like, what the actual whiplash, you know?
Yeah,
um, but I think now it's at 20 something dollars. Now I'm still holding the majority of my position there, because it's the World Cup. It's connected. Like I think they could be. The thing is, it was $9, and then it pumped to 20, and then went to like 35, and then down to 20. So like, for me,
that market
right,
cap is so small. Only takes a couple people buying and selling to make it go up and down.
I mean, but the problem for providing liquidity, I feel, on this is that because it has such large 50% spikes on the daily, or 120% spike, like how do you even provide a range for that?
You got to go wide, and it's a USDC one, so you have to go super wide. Super wide is what you have to do. Uh,
That's it.
yeah,
But
and then
I mean, like to be getting 800%, I wonder how tight that is.
we can pull up the chart and take a look. But I also want to highlight this is a Coinbase's stock, CoinX on Radium. I wonder if they have SpaceX on here. You know, SpaceX went public since we last chatted.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of FOMO on the day and the day after, and then I think since then it hasn't been performing too well.
Yeah, and a
Last I
lot of
saw.
people don't know, but it's only like 4% of the supply that's able to be bought and sold. And then the reason why it didn't go down as much is because there's a lockup. People can't sell until like August. So I anticipate a big dump in August.
Okay, so August, and will you be a buyer in August?
Uh, we'll see. I'm gonna act like the Fed and play it by the data, take it one at a time, but probably not, bro. Probably not, honestly. This is my timber. Look at that wide range pool. It's just still like, dude, this has been perfect. Look at that, just up and down, up and down.
Share screen, brother.
Oh man, it just unshared. Uh, yeah, this is my timber range. That wide one is right smack dab in the middle of the wide one. I haven't touched this thing in over a year. Still just printing, still printing. And if we go over to Aerodrome, because I'm staking it, so I'm getting paid in Aero tokens. Let's see.
And Aero's been performing quite nicely as well.
Exactly, which has been nice in the current market. So look at that. If I wasn't staking 64%, the emissions APR, I would cut it in half, even if it's 1,000%. Dude, I'll take that. This is bear market, bro. 1,000%. This isn't dependent on the trading volume. This is all about the fee emissions that the Aerodrome voters uh, um, hold. People who stake their arrow get to vote on pools. And dude, they're always voting good on Timber. Like, dude, look at that. You ain't never gonna hear me complain about that.
I
So
mean, yeah, 1,000% APR. That's printing, and,
that
and
is,
and and the fact that you've been in that for a year, dude. Like, GG's.
yeah, man, I've done pretty well on this. And then so actually, is this the correct G speed chart?
Yeah.
Dude, you wouldn't even have to go that wide. Like if you got in around June 9th, which is a couple weeks ago, you could have just been from like 39 down to like from 6 to 39. And you've been doing pretty well, man. It actually hasn't been as volatile as I thought. I haven't pulled up the chart in a while. I faded the call, so I didn't want to look it up and see I missed a big pump if I'm just keeping it real.
It was. I think I told you on that. Yeah, the one just
Right up in here.
just there, just there.
Your big mate gives you a God candle and you just fade it, man. Jesus Christ.
You're like, nah, I'm going out for lunch, guys.
Yeah. It's okay. But yeah, no, this isn't bad though. This is from 6. Actually, that's a lot.
400% range.
That math doesn't seem right. from $7 to no, that is right. Yeah, that's pretty wide, but it doesn't look wide on the chart just because it doesn't go up as high. But
Yeah, I
400%.
mean, if you squash down the y-axis, you can make a really tight range.
Yeah, honestly, you could even go from like we're on the daily. It's only been 6 days, so 6 days isn't enough data. But right now, it's been consolidating from pretty much 16 to like 30. So like a 150% range right now probably wouldn't be the worst thing in the world if you believe in this in the short term. I'm not hopping in personally just because you got to be real careful in the markets right now. Um, so yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah, I'm also not hopping in because I think the speed token, it's connected to the World Cup. He's getting so many more eyes on it. If it if it's gonna pop, it's gonna pop, and I want to get all the upside. If it's gonna drop, then I mean, that's the risk of crypto. But yeah, I don't need to hedge my bets both ways.
The market
Um,
cap's only 448K as well.
exactly. Let it ride.
So yeah, it's pretty small.
But Tiba, that's the one that you're printing on 2,000% APR. Yeah, I want to. Yeah. Anyway, I want to chill. I want to not think about Tiba for the next few weeks. I mean, like, I want nobody to think about Tiba for the next few weeks,
I'll
and
keep it.
then
I'll keep it quiet.
yeah, you keep those LPs warm for me.
Yeah, I'll keep it. I'll try to keep it down.
Yeah. All right, bro. Any other plays, any other pools that you are in or your that have your interest?
Just like no, actually,
Yeah. All right, Tiba, ETH,
dude, it's
right?
been so consistent, bro. I'm cool with that.
Absolutely.
I'm cool with that. So I'm just milking that cow.
I mean, might as well. The fact like there's not really much action happening. Tiba is. I mean, I think you said it well on a previous show. Like, if you're happy to hold either of the assets, then that's a good pool to be in. And if
Yeah,
it's ETH and Tiba, both are fine. And Aero emissions, Aero's been steadily climbing. I mean, I remember it was at 40 cents for a while. I think it's over 50, right?
let's check. Uh,
Aerodrome, yeah, 50 cents, 50.5.
they're about to launch their new Dex upgrade in next month, so I think people are holding in anticipation of that. Yeah, it's been dry. I need to sell my rewards and go buy some more Tipper. That's another cool thing. I'm earning a token that's going down or up, while Tipper and ETH has been going down.
Win-win. Boom.
Win
There's the
win
alpha.
win win win. Actually,
Win-win-win. That's
so
the way. All right, bro. I know you have a hard stop shortly, and any final words to leave us with?
we're wrapping up season 2 of our cohort. We are taking applications for season 3.
Is this QR code still valid?
Yep. If you're interested in our DeFi challenge, where we show you how to get yields like this over 1% a day, scan the QR code, join our free community, DM me on Twitter. I'm CryptoNoah11. Send me a message. Like right now is the best time to be accumulating, right? Because when people pull their money out of the markets, they also pull their money out of DeFi. And the people who are still in DeFi are getting so much money, you damn near able to refi. No, I'm just kidding. I just want it to rhyme. But no, it's hit us up if you're trying to learn DeFi. We got some good stuff for you guys in the future, me and Base Junkie, as well as we got a show that we're about to start that we'll be talking about pretty soon as well. Got a meeting on that Friday. So yeah, just keep the faith, keep learning, and don't let the bear market swipe you out of the market, right? So that's all I'll say.
That's it. Good a good way to end the show. And guys, I want to say a big thank you to Crypto Noah and everybody who tuned in today. I hope you got some value in this bear market. Guys, Monday to Thursday live streams, viewing some of the top builders here on Base and Beyond, and then tomorrow night at the same time at 1:30 p.m. PST, I have my show with Toro. Man, I need to get you guys together. I want to get you guys on a.
Maybe have him as a guest on our show or something.
Yeah, all right, man. I'll hook it up. We can do like a three-way, and just hear the melding of the minds.
Yeah.
Anyway,
it'd be interesting.
all right. Always a blast. And until next time, guys, stay safe, stay healthy, but most importantly, stay based. Peace out, everyone.
Peace.
I'm a baseline junkie. I'm a baseline junkie. Tell him again. I'm a baseline junkie. Tell him again. And I like it funky.